Today on a tutorial, not a tutorial, a review, sorry, on the Asus Cerbrus mouse. It's a wonderful mouse, nice DPI, cheap price range, nice mouse, honestly. I think there are many good and bad features about it, so I'll just give you a quick look through of what it all looks like. Yeah, just like that. Now, let's start getting into the bad stuff before we get into the good. It is an ambidextrous mouse, so if you're right-handed, that is a big deal. Because, well, I mean, it is sort of intended for right-handed use, as you can see here with the two buttons being on the right side. But if I hold it, then these fingers are sort of in an awkward position because this is actually meant for the left-handed thumb. So it ends up just being my pinky and the ring finger just squashed up there in a spot meant to be for the size of a thumb. It's also a mouse for people with small hands. So if you have big hands like me, then it's not very good for this. And it has two buttons, and probably the normal price that you're going to find is about 25, maybe 30 euro. But if you can't afford that, you can find it for cheaper. I'm sure you can. Now, good specs, good things. It actually has some buttons for mice of this price range. Good, nice DPI. That's pretty standard for them actually at the price range. And it is wired, but that's not bad. The main bad thing actually with this is the optical sensor. That's not very good. I mean, it mainly only lasts like 3 years. I've had this mouse for 3 years and it's already starting to stuff up. Like, for example, if I just leave this still, my cursor is moving even though I'm not touching it, which is a big problem with its with the sensor. So I think that's a pretty big deal. And after a couple of years, this will wear out. But if you're just looking for some cheap, nice thing, this will work. But I mean, would I get it? Probably not. Now that I look into the, I guess, future of me getting it, I would probably recommend a Corsair, more specifically the Corsair that we unboxed in our, I think, 2 episodes ago? Yeah, 2 episodes ago. I think that for 20 euro, much better. And if you're American, 20 euro is about, oh God, I believe it is, yeah, about 25. Probably the same price though, because I know how they do it there. Yeah, good aspects, nice, cheap, fits in your hand well, it's moderately comfortable for nice of this price range, and I guess it looks cool. Yeah, that's mainly the good thing with it. And yeah, so I think that if you don't really care, if you have small hands, I think this is a great mouse for you. However, if you have larger hands and you much prefer something slightly more comfortable, and then I'd recommend just waiting for a higher price range, because you're not going to find something like that at the low price range that you're looking at here.